Hello 365 nerds, you're looking very good today.
I'm Phil, and I'm 16, and I'm English in case you couldn't tell from the accent and the slightly overcast weather, and I've just finished my GCSE exams. Yay! For all of you American nerdfighters out there, you probably don't really know much about the English education system, which is fine because I don't know much about your education system either. I know there's something called a grade point average, but I don't know what that is because we don't have that over here. I also know you do finals, and then there's doing majors, and then when you go and do stuff at university, that's kind of similar, but then you call stuff college, and it's very confusing for me, and I haven't really got my head around it yet. So I thought I'd get the ball rolling and explain the English education system to you in as simple a way as I possibly can, and also in under 5 minutes. So, in the UK, I think we kind of start around the age of 3 or 4. This is called preschool, and it lasts for about a year, and it's where you learn the basic social skills and interact with other kids, and they kind of find out if you can recognise your own name, put on a coat. This is the first time you're formally ever going to get assessed. Not that it's really going to matter in later life, but it's just sort of when you go up to school they know what level you're at, whether you're potty trained and all that kind of thing. Which by 3 I would hope you kind of are. Then when you're age 4 or 5 you start what is called primary school. And this is when you start learning important things. Well, I say important, I mean being able to put on a coat is pretty important, but you start learning about things like numbers, and 1 + 1 is 2, and how to do handwriting, and how to draw. This is the earliest example of any of my work I did in early primary school that's still up in the house. It's a timeline, and it's got loads of pictures of me from 0 to 6. When I was in year 2. I'll get to the year system soon enough. And this is when I was in preschool. We focus, no, you got it, there we go. And yeah, they made me a cake for my birthday. That was nice of them. Primary school goes on until you're 11, so it's from 4 to 11, that's 7 years of your life. And you go through 2 key stages, and some schools like to kind of divide in the middle, so you'll have an infant school, which is key stage 1, which is the very basic stuff, and then key stage 2, which is the more complicated stuff. That's how my school was. I went to an infant school, then moved up to a junior school. And year on year you move up, like I think you have grades. I don't know how the grades correlate to age, but ours, it starts in year R, reception for some reason, and then you move on to year 1, and then year 2, and it goes up numerically. So primary school goes from year R to year 6. Which kind of makes sense, because you've got 7 things there. Don't ask me why it's called year R. The English are stupid. Then you move on to secondary school, which is only 5 years of your life, but they've crammed in 2 key stages here. This is key stage 3 and key stage 4. Key stage 3 you don't take any formal assessment, there are no SATs or anything. It's just sort of a preparation for key stage 4. So key stage 3 is for years 7, 8 and 9. And then key stage 4 is years 10 and 11. And key stage 4 is what I've just finished. Go me! In year 10 and 11 you start your GCSEs, which are, I think, your equivalent of finals, or something like that. But we will only be 15 or 16 at that point. And then we go to college, which is probably quite confusing for you, because I think university is college or college is university, I don't know. It's confusing, okay? Once you're at college or sixth form, you're there for 2 years. In your first year, you will study for AS levels, which are all qualifications, and by the end of that year, you will have completed them. And you can take anything from 1 to 5 AS levels, and then in the second year, you can take anything from 1 to 4 A levels. And these are essentially what are going to get you into your university of choice. Like, they will have a certain requirement of you. They'll say, oh, I'm a really good university, I need an A, an A, and an A. And then if you get them, then theoretically they should accept you. But if you don't get them, you can kind of meet up with them, interview, and they can work out if they want to take you or not, because they've only got a certain number of places. And you have to pay to go something like £15,000 a year, which is about $25,000 a year to get educated for 3 or 4 years. And then the university system is kind of the same as yours. You'll go there, you'll do a course, you'll come out with a degree, and then you will start working. Or you can get a PhD, and that will be fun. I know that was kind of rushed, but I've got a barbecue in about 20 minutes. I slurred that word. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching it anyway. This was just a sort of rushed video because someone dropped out, so my video was going to be in August, but then I moved it here, so I had to rush it a little bit. I hope you still learned something and come to like me. I have a channel. It'll be in the doobly-doo. You can subscribe to that. I have a vlogging channel, which you can get to from that channel, and yeah, all that. I'll stop the shameless self-promotion now. Sorry, guys. Bye 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 bye.